Hi, Flosstube friends. My name is Chris. I'm the camping stitcher here and on Facebook and on Instagram. You can find me in all those places as the camping stitcher. Welcome to my channel. This is episode 31. It's actually an extra. It's going to be a WIP parade, a mid-year WIP parade. Today is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. I had some interest in doing a WIP parade, so you asked for it, and I'm going to do it. So buckle up, hang on to your headphones, because there's going to be zipping and unzipping. Let's just get started. I have approximately 30 WIPs. They're going to be in no particular order, and I'll start with my current WIP because it's on my WIP Go. And this is Humming of the Bees by Blackbird Designs. I started this a little while ago. I have a list here. I made a list when at the beginning of the year because I thought it would help me. So I started this on April 18th, 2022. It is done on 36 count aged paper by Color and Cotton with the call for floss. And nothing's going to be ironed, and this is just seat of my pants like I usually fly around here. I took this out yesterday because we had our featured designer stitch night last night. Thank you for everybody who came. I kind of set a focus for it, and we kind of talked about it, but we talk about other things too, and everybody stitches whatever they want. But it was, last night was Blackbird Designs, so I thought, well, it's on my WIP Co. Take it out. This is where I am so far. And let me just tell you, I'm going to take out a board. I'm somewhat prepared. So when I asked if anybody wanted to see a WIP parade, and I got quite a good response on Instagram, I was like, but is it really still the mid-year? And yes, it is. And here's a fun fact for you. The middle day of this year, 2023, is actually going to be July 2nd. It is the 183rd day of the year, and that means we have 182 days remaining in 2023. So there you go. I'm not late. Anyway, there is where I am on Humming of the Bees. Let me tell you something. I had no idea. It helps if you read patterns. These are all Smyrna crosses. And the top of this berry basket, the fruit basket, is Smyrna crosses. And I don't know what other areas are going to be Smyrna crosses in this. Okay, I'm having fun. As Kelly said last night, they go faster than regular cross stitch. Anyway, that's my current WIP. And it will be for the next 3 days because I am still doing Carol's Salt Box Stitchers, 5 for 5, 5 by 5, 5 on 5. Before we go any further, let me just show you what I have my WIPs in. Oh my god. This is what my WIPs are in. This is a bucket, one of those foldable bucket type things, and it's from Target. It was $10. And it holds quite a good bit. Those are my WIPs. Hope I didn't just scare a bunch of you away. Okay, this is my oldest WIP. And I really should get this done this year. But if I have my stocking to finish, and once I finish that, I can maybe take this out. Anyway, this is a Modern Folk Embroidery 4 Seasons. That's where I am. I'm almost halfway, I guess. And this is on my roller frame. This is on Antique White 32 count Zweigart. And I started this December 24th, 2020. Anyways, one of the reasons I don't work on this too much is because having been back to cross stitch pretty solid for the last 3 years, this is done with 2 strands over 2. If I was to start this now, I would do it on a 36 count and I would use 1 strand over 2. Because that is just what I love, and I don't really enjoy stitching with 2 strands. The only time I do enjoy stitching with 2 strands is when I do a Prairie Schooler Santa or one of the Prairie Schooler samplers, because I like the look it gives, but I actually have done some of the Prairie Schoolers 1/over 2. So this is beautiful. I love Jacob's designs, and so I will finish it because it's just such a pretty design. I could restart it, but I'm not going to do that. You know, the amount of work I would put into restarting it is just the same to me as working with 2 strands. So I'm going to go do it. So count. Sorry, counting, because I'm not. Hang on, because it dropped something. Okay, old lady noise. Okay, another one of my WIPs, and I got this. I started this on May 17th, 2022. This is Carolyn Page, 1832. I purchased it up at Hobby House when we were up in New York then. And it is on 36 XJU Designs. Good luck to me. Oh, Marbled Pointer. And here it is. And this is going to be small, and I should be able to finish this. This will probably, I think it's on my WIP Go. I could be lying because it happens. Yes, it would be, if number 12 was called, I would work on this for 4 or 5 days. So this is, so it's a very sweet little sampler. I saw it on the wall hanging up there, and I was just like, hey, I want one of those. Alrighty, now we're going to get into the zipping and unzipping of zipping things. This is in a project bag that I made. A lot of them are project bags I made. I will try to keep it down to a minimum. This is my snow day project, which I'm going to have to figure out. I guess I could still do snow days, even though I'm going to work anymore. This is Quaker Snowflakes by Hello from Liz Matthews. And I started this December 11th, 2022. And it is on 36 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. You all know how I feel about the counts with Picture This Plus. It's really not 32. It's not a 36. This is more like a 40. But it's so pretty. And we didn't get a lot of snow last year. Hence, I made very little project on it. Process. Oh my God. Progress. Dear. I had a cup and a half of coffee today. I actually slept until almost 5:30, which is late for me. And you'd think I would have the words. Words would be easier. But anyway, I love the fabric. I do love the color. It's just that there's a process that I've read that Picture This Plus uses, and it does make their stitch count seem smaller than it is. So knowing that now, I would probably get 32 count, and it would be like a 36 count in my head, in my logic. That's where my logic goes. Alrighty. I'm going to have to do a pile behind me. Next up, I wonder how long this video is going to be with 30 WIPs. And I think it's 30. I don't know. You're going to count. Maybe I'll have a little giveaway thing. You kind of count how many WIPs I show you and who's right. I'll enter you into some kind of random thingy checker. It's an official word. Okay. Oh, I just started this recently because, you know, everybody else was doing it and it's cute. This is a Stitcher's Garden by Tiny Modernist. And I am using 36 count Tinsmith by Color and Cotton. It's so pretty. I don't know why I keep putting the board down. It's kind of silly. Kind of dumb. Oh, and that's where I am. Major progress. I mean, just so much. This is what happens when I get distracted. And if you've been following me for over the last year, you know I get distracted. But I also get a lot done, I have to say. This was the week of WIPs. Finishings. I mean, words. Okay, anyway. this is done. This was my first color and cotton. And let me tell you something. I want all the color and cotton now. That's, I mean, look at the pretty. I love it. So I'm gonna be a little, you know, careful with how I put things away, because I really don't want 30 things hanging out behind me on the floor all scattered. I want to keep them together. Okay. I'm really sorry. You guys, I gave you the warning about headphones, so. Okay, number 3 is, oh, this is another thing I got up at Hobby House. A Tisket a Tasket. Rosewood Manor. I started this also in May of 2022, May 6th. Same trip to Hobby House. It was the first trip. This is on 36 Count Platinum by Zweigart. And this was on WIP Go, and I got a little bit done. But holy moly, it just, oh, there's so much. There's so much. It's so pretty. There's just so much. It'll be one of these days. Pam from Stitching in the Land of Good Enough / Stitch New England. She has a stitch along going for this. I don't know if it's over or not. I'm sure you can join at any time. But I know they had it. She had it in portions. I should have followed that because I think I would have gotten a lot more done. I could always go back and do that. Just saying. Tisket a Tasket. It's very pretty. I love the color combination in this. It's just this. It's subtle, but here are the threads. It's a combination of a tangled mess, Chris. Oh my gosh. Seriously? This is why you don't do this. Anyway, we'll get there. Oh, good goshness. All right, here we go. It's because I have, you know, it takes multiple skeins of each color. And they're all tangled up because I wanted to keep them together. How'd they get tangled in there? I keep telling people that things don't get tangled in there. What's that about, Chris? Okay, this is another big project. I'm almost sorry. Sometimes I get sorry I start things. This is 2. I have both of my Hawk Run Hollows in one bag. And I'm actually going to transfer them into my bigger bag because this bag's too small. But this is the first Hawk Run Hollow I started because I must be insane. It is the Village of Hawk Run Hollow. I know it's on here somewhere. One moment, please. Because I also started the map, and I wish I started the map first. Okay. I started this in May of 2021. It's the second WIP down on my list. It's my second oldest WIP. I've gotten pathetically a little done on it. This is Latte, 40 Count Latte. So, let me tell you something. These squares, and you've heard other people talk about it. This is 40 count, and this is like, I've got 2 squares done. I'm just, one of these days, I'll finish it if I live another 30 years. But let me tell you, just doing the squares around it, they're like 93 by 93 or 92 by 92. It's a complete square. The square itself takes forever. One strand. But I do love it. It's very pretty. I mean, I'll keep with, but I should have gone with my gut and started the one that I really, really kept eyeing, which was the map of Hawk Run Hollow. Mamma mia. See, now it needs to be in a bigger bag. So we're going to just leave that open. The mouth of Hawthorne Hollow, which you've all seen. Beautiful. And this is done. Should have gotten water. Let's see. You'll have to count. This is done on aged hazelwood, 36 count by XJU Designs. And I've gotten a good bit done on this. Go figure. And Pam of Stitching in the Land of Good Enough, she does a monthly Hawthorne Hollow stitch night. And I work on this then, or I work on the Village then. But lately it's been this one. I think the sign-ups are closed for it, but you can message her, and if when there's an opening, she'll let you know. But it's really neat. Get together, and everybody does the Hawthorne Hollows. Okay. You think I'd be halfway through, but I'm not. Oh, this is a recent new start. This is a stitch along with Primrose Cottage stitches, and I forgot to show you guys this in my last episode, so now you can see it. Welcome to the North Pole. You would think I would just move papers to get them out of my way. This is done on Light Mocha 36 count by Zweigart. I started this June 4th. A little bit later than, I think it's, did it start? When did it start? June 1st? I have a needle and everything. Just so you know, don't yell at me. I'm okay with it. Pretty colors on this. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm really loving the light mocha and the vintage country mocha. So there's the first part. And the second part will start July 1st, this weekend. Love it. Really pretty, really fun to work on. Primrose Cottage is, they're just such fun. I like typography. I like their little, I just like the way Lindsay does her colors. Here's the colors. Pretty, pretty. Those aren't tangled up. Welcome to the North Pole. All right. Next. This is my retirement Sal. School's out forever Sal. This was a gift. This is not available right now. This was at the Farm Girl Dry Goods retreat. So I don't know when you can get it, how you can get it. So it's American Welcome. I am stitching this on Old Amana. It came as a kit, 36 count, and by Farm Girl Dry Goods. And this is my progress. I am trying not to stitch on this like a crazy person because I want to make it last. And I think I'm probably going to hang on to the pattern because I think I want to make some small pillows from like the houses that are in it. I think those some small pillows maybe would really look nice as a display. So there is my American Welcome. That was my wish to start for my retirement, and I did. Okay. Another bag by me. Everything about Plum Street samplers, apparently. This is American Sampler, not to be confused. Gorgeous also. This is readily available. You just have to do a search on American Sampler. And I started this in March 26, 2023. It is on Vintage Country Mocha 36 count. Oh, I even have my, and I've had quite a few people ask me about this needle minder. This needle minder came as a kit from Twin Peaks Primitives, but I have seen it on Mad for Minders, and that's where I am. Huge star. Love it. And there's another third flag, and I'm working on the roof of the house because it's really perfect for chit-chatting online. Perfect fill-in. Love it. Such a thing for Plum Street. Really. It's like, remember I said purchase of the Plum Street? And this is, I made my little bling to go with it. Bling bling. Threads. Hot mess. Not really, but kind of a little messy. But it just shows that you're working on something, right? All right. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, kind of not sorry, I guess. I like the sound of zippers. I know some of you don't, but... And this is another... See, I guess I'm going for my most recent, because that's what's in the front of my bucket here. But this is... Happy Campers by the Blue Flower. You guys just saw this in my last episode. But it's part of my WIP braid, so you're going to see it again. Here's the threads. It's like a combination of DMC, Weeks, Classic Colorworks. I just love this. This is, I kind of stopped myself from working on it, but, you know, but I like to work on it when we're camping. Just amazing. I just love that. Dog and the fox in the canoe wearing life jackets. That is hilarious. And that little lantern kills me. Highly recommend. Her patterns are gorgeous. Also, I was asked this question. Okay. Do you see the star fields, the two of them? On the chart, that the background of the star field is done in cadet. And the Smyrna, are they? No, they're eyelets. They're eyelets, right? Yes. Okay. So on the chart, the way it appears is that you stitch the eyelets over the cadet, and no, you're not. I messaged Janine and I asked her, and she said they're meant to be stitched on the fabric, not over that floss color, and she was going to make the chart clearer. So somebody just recently messaged me and asked me that, because it is a little confusing when you look at the chart. But I was just like, I'm just going to ask her. And I did. And she got back to me right away. She's awesome. So, yes, you stitch the eyelets. Don't stitch anything underneath them. Just stitch them right on the fabric. And otherwise, I don't think you're going to get the eyelet effect. That's just me. Okie dokie. This is another stitch along. PCS Hive Rules. I think I'm going to be really thirsty when this is done. From Rose Cottage. This is a group on Facebook. If you search for it, it's PCS Hive Rules. It's run by Niecy Stitches, Denise. She's awesome. And they do a section every month. And I am caught up. All up to date. You guys just saw this. But WIP parade. For those of you who didn't see it, we're all caught up. I am using Vicki Clayton silks, which are gorgeous. And they're so nice to work with. They are my favorite silks. Highly recommend. I hear Mr. Camping Stitcher walking around out there. We have an air quality alert today. We're supposed to be getting more smoke from the fires. Hope my Canadian friends are doing okay, because it's scary stuff. We had a couple of days of bad thunderstorms, and then yesterday they told us we were going to start getting smoke, and they put the air quality alert up. So, okay, can I show? No, I can't show you a picture of this. This is my the stocking I'm working on for my daughter-in-law. It is a WIP. It's cute. It's rocking horse, a teddy bear. This is done on, I believe, 14 count Aida. And upside down. Seriously, something wrong with me. I've been working, I want to get it done. So here's the teddy bear's head. Here's the rocking horse rocker. Here are the legs starting up. So I converted this kit I got on eBay. It came as a kit. It has the backing fabric, the Ada, everything. It's just that I did not trust the floss. I know from my son, when I made my son the same stocking 30-something years ago, the red ran. So I just went on to Dimensions and I looked up substitutes, DMC, and I subbed all the colors out for DMC, and they're almost exactly the same color. So, and I just feel better knowing that if anything ever got on it or wet, she wouldn't have a problem with it running, because that would be, I know the horror of the running. All right. Oh, wait. On High Rules, that was Baby Sheep. 36 count Baby Sheep by XJU Designs. Sorry about that. I forget my own stuff. Alrighty. Oh, this is one I just started. Red Pears. Annie B's Folk Art. This was, I think, on Market. Was it Market or before Market? This is done on 36 count Dolly Madison by Needle and Flax. Love the fabric. Love the pattern. It is done with, I think it's Dinky Dyes. Yeah. The called for Dinky Dyes. Let's see. What's it call for? Cranberry Cocktail by Dinky Dyes. Yes, I'm using the called for. I didn't, like I said, you know, I love, who doesn't like working with silk, but there's so little done on this, it's pathetic. I find that the Dinky Dyes, and let me know if you have the same problem, it's twisty. That's what I've got done. This is a big piece of fabric because there's those 3 pairs, but, yeah, I like the color, I like the combination, I like it on that fabric, but I just noticed that the Dinky Dyes is just so twisty. You tell me what you think about it. Okay. Have you guys been counting? I haven't. I'm gonna have to count on my list. This is the big girl. And Tong Ufendale. She's just gorgeous. Here are her threads. Oy. And she was, let's see, when did I start Anton? Okay, so she's on 36 count Baby Sheep by XJU Designs, and I started her in February. And I did the entire border outline so that I can go back and fill in the flowers. And, I mean, I could get more done. I could take this out again. I probably should. It would be nice to work on her a little bit this weekend. Weekend 4x4 this weekend, guys. I know it's 4th of July weekend, but take some time for yourself. Just look. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. You know who has a lot done on this is Ellie from For the Love of Stitches. Ellie. She's just cooking right along on it. I mean, it's a big girl. I mean, just look. I mean, I have this little bit done. Just like there, and a little bit there. And just the greenery around it. The big one. It'll be quite the accomplishment to finish. That'll be something. That one I might, it depends on how big it is, but I might need to get that framed by somebody else. That's something. That's a big one. This, I cannot show you the chart. Can I? Do I have a printout? I don't have the latest with all the parts, but this is the Teresa Kogut Stitch Along. If you're in her Patreon group, and I believe that you have to be, I want to say tier 4 to get the pattern for this. And I am way behind. I'm like 3 sections behind. But this is done on 36 count overcast by Cedar River Linens. Trixie Tricycle. Jody. And that's where I am so far. I need to pull this out too. I've actually been thinking about this. So usually when I start thinking about something, I will pull it out and start working on it. Because I've done all my WIP co and everything right now. It's just gravy stitching. I call it the last couple days of the month. I stitch on what I want. So maybe I'll just leave this out. I have to print out the other pages. But I love this fabric. It's beautiful. I want to order more. It's called The Simple Life. A Simple Life. The Simple Life. One of those two. All right, we're not doing too bad. 30 minutes in. This is my third oldest WIP. And this is going to be called on WIP Go sometime this year. Pringles. Love it. It's just got so many little things. And this is on 36 count flax Zweigart. I started this in July, on my birthday, July 31st, 2021. It is a folded mess, and it's a third done. I mean, the house is all done. The store, I mean. I just have to do the rooms. So I've done the bottom floor. I have to do the middle floor and the top floor. But that's where I am. Let me tell you something. That name placard. Ooh, that was some stitching. But, I mean, the outline's done, so I should be able to get it all. Maybe this will be my push to finish for Christmas this year. I might not get it done in time for Christmas, but if I push, maybe. But there's another Christmas start I'm starting. July 1st. But we won't talk about that right now because this is a WIP parade. Keep it straight, Chris. All right. This I started in May 25th, 2022. This is Mary Clayton. Where's the top cover? There it is. This is little. This probably would work up. I think this is on my WIP Go too. Got it right here. I'll tell you in a minute. Yep. When number 14 is called, I'll be working on Mary Clayton. Hands across the sea. I'm doing the DMC. The way Nicola matches DMC and silk, they're close enough for me. There's no variegation in the silks, so it's like, I know they're a deeper, richer color, but I don't mind working in DMC. So did I tell you what this is done on? Mary Clayton is done on Russian Tea Cake, 37 count Legacy. I think this is the Access Commodities brand. That's where I am. No idea why I went from the top to the bottom, but sometimes I do that. Pretty. Love the colors. It's the angel, so pretty. But that's a small sample. That really shouldn't take any time. What am I lollygagging about? Oh, that was a big zip. Sorry. Oh, you know what? I wanted to just say, hang on a sec. Hang on to your hats. This, with my happy campers, this is a bag made by my friend Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. Isn't that the cutest thing? Oh, I love the camper fabric. And she put the red check in the middle, like the tablecloths you use when you're camping. That's awesome. Okay. This was an exclusive on the Facebook group, Homespun and Needlework, blah, 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 blah. I always get it wrong. And it came with the fabric, the threads, little pins. You can't get this, I'm sorry. I think, please do not quote me. I believe it might be getting released sometime soon. I heard August, but I don't know how true that is. Please don't quote me. I don't want to start rumors. Shouldn't have said anything. But here's the, came with all the threads. And I love this. I want to get back to this. This is going to be awesome. And it was so much fun to stitch that first little house. I get just easily distracted. So pretty. Look at it. What's wrong with me? I like to stitch. I like to start things. Their new exclusive is supposed to be coming out soon. What's it gonna be? I think it's, I don't know. I know that they said who the designer might be, but I can't remember off the top of my head. What is that? WIP number 450? I'm a little bit more than halfway through the bucket. Oh, Nancy made this one for me too. Cute, 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 cute. Shamrocks. I don't have anything with shamrocks on it. Okay, this one was... Did I say what that fabric was on? No, of course you didn't, Chris. God. It's like I never did a boot parade before. Let's see. Sampler for All Seasons is on Steinbeck. 36 count, needle and flax. All right, let's try that again. A little interruption there because I lost my mind for 5 seconds. Anyway, this is called Brick House Sampler, Bernard Gervais. And it is on a mystery fabric. No, I'm kidding. This is on 36 count light clay by Fox and Rabbit, and that's where I am. A small, little, tiny start. Because I had to have it. And did I not write this down on here? I did not write this down on here. That is very bad of me. I'm going to have to fix that. And now I'm going to have to edit because anyway. What do we have here? This was on, there's a Facebook group of unicorn charts. And I had put this out there that I was really wanting to stitch it. And I received it as a gift. It was just Coming to America, The Women of the Mayflower. It was just amazing that people responded like that. And I've been, this community is really awesome. I've got a very little start on this. Mamma Mia. Here it is. It is done on Vintage Country Mocha, 36 count. I started it November 24th. Because, and I'll probably work on this coming fall. That's all I've got done, just the border. But it's something. And it's just one of those things I'll always, how you associate certain things with some stitches. I just always will remember the generosity of the community. And that helped me find that. I mean, it wasn't just the one person that sent that to me. I had people locating kits for me, and it was just so great to be able to pass that on to the next person that was looking for it. So it's I think it's the OOP group on Facebook. I'll try to link it below. Okay. Here's my other blackbird. This is called Oh Joyous Day. I know it's on here. Yep. I started this May 2022. It is on 36 count light mocha. There's the chart. It's very pretty. I will definitely be getting this out. There's the threads. Some of them. I kind of like Rob. I've got so much of this done, guys. I should probably just suck it up and finish it. What a crying shame. Look how close. Goodness gracious. I think this is on my WIP go too. Where might it be? Yep, when they call number 20. I'll be working on that for 5 days, and I bet y'all get it done. I know you're supposed to fold it towards each other, but look at just the bird. Come on. Look how pretty. Anyway. Buy all the blackbirds, purchase all the Plum Street, and I want to give credit where credit's due, but one of the my commenters wrote it in and said, stash all the Stacy Nash. I thought that was so cool. Yes, all those things. This is a Dot Dot Goose bag. I think it's the only one I have. She makes lovely bags. See? Dot Dot Goose. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, what are we at? I don't know because I restarted this, but it's probably going to be close to an hour, peoples. Sorry. You know I'm the short floss tuber. All right, this one is Whimsical Winter. This was from Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher Magazine. I started it. I started it on New Year's Eve. This is one of my New Year's Eve starts. This is on Pink Chocolate, 36 count by Bestitch Me, and it was sent to me. This fabric was sent to me by my friend Kara. Oh my God, it's a wrinkly mess. And, oh gosh. Here we go. Little snowman. Love the fabric. This is my only piece of Bestitch Me, and I really think I want to get more. Little owl, look at him. It's too cute. I'm gonna get him done. It's not very big. It'd be great to get that done for this winter. Plans. I've got them. If I follow through on them, it'd be great. Alrighty. Oh, this is, talking about Stacy Nash, this is Butternut House Pin Keep. I started this September 2022. This is on 36 count, Up in the Attic by Fox and Rabbit. This is kind of more than halfway done, but it's a lot of stitching, I gotta tell you. Those are the colors. Holy cannoli, it's a lot of stitching. That house alone was, there we go. I did change out the yellow because the yellow she called for didn't show up so well. So I just switched. The yellow was in the chart already, but I switched to the darker. Because I always pick different fabric most of the time. I kind of half and half. Sometimes I use the called for, sometimes I just go into my stash and pick something that I like. Because it's the way I roll. Alrighty. Oh, so this was my birthday start last year. My BAP for BAB. Consider the lilies. Let's consider how much I didn't get done this year on this. Let's just do that. So this is done on 36 count light mocha. I started it July 1st. July is my birthday month. I mean, not shabby for almost a year. But I could do better. You know who's working on this right now is Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching. I mean, I could do what PM Stitching Between the Lines did and just say, just keep stitching, and then maybe they'll pick me for their silver, and gold. Like, I don't know. That'd be copycatting. But it's fun to work on. And you know what? Every single like little motif is like a little accomplishment. So that's gonna be a big girl. Look how big. Big girl. Big girl. But come on. Gotta have some fun with these big projects. I mean, life's too short, right? Consider the lilies. Got all my threads there. I'll probably bring this, if we go traveling around my birthday, I will probably bring that with because, you know, got to stitch on it on your birthday. Okay, this was another exclusive from the Facebook group, the Homespun Facebook group. Hope Song. So cute. It's little. I could get it done. It came with threads. I should get it done. Good gracious. I got a ridiculously small start on it. But it's just too cute. I don't know which way it goes. Here we go. There we are. That's where I am. This is done on 36 count vintage country mocha, and I started it on December 25th, Christmas. How many of you counted, guys? I've got a huge stack next to me over here. It looks so much better in that bucket. Oh, this is one of the, oh, see, I made more project bags so I didn't have to use these plastic ones. This is Autumn Quakers. And this, I'm so torn about it. This is using all the Valdani. And it's such a small start, but it's so pretty. So pretty. I've punch needled with Valdani, but never stitched with it. And this, I'll probably pull this out this fall, because look how pretty. And this is done on, it is my 4th oldest WIP. Got my hair on my face. It was on Vintage Country Mocha, 36 count, and I started it November 6, 2021. Get your stuff going, Chris. Well, guess what? I'm going to have a lot more stitching time. I should be able to get some more done. And I'm going to put this in a decent, this is what I had it in. I'll put it in a decent bag because I have 2 more over there. And I just got one from Como Stitches. I'll show you that in my haul for next one. I know I can't use it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, peoples. 2 more left. Okay. This is a stitch long. I believe this is a stitch long with Stitchy Linda. Santa stops here. This was a kit from Farm Girl Dry Goods, I believe. And it is on 36 count Winter's Brew. I started it January 3rd. And I got a good bit done. Yes, it was, we were doing this as a stitch along. So. I don't know where my board went. Okay. Here we go. And Stitchy Linda and I decided that we were switching out the mortar color to ecru because the color that was in the mortar was so close to this fabric color that it looked like you hadn't stitched it. So that's what we did. Getting there. Love stitching on that. Who doesn't love Brenda Gervais designs? My goodness, they're awesome. And drum roll please, I believe, you know I'm gonna forget a WIP because I forget everything. Okay, last one. Aha. This was a stitch along I started with Allie. Allie, you still working on it? Let Love Rain. It is from the book Let Love Rain, but it's got a bunch of patterns in it. Beautiful. And this I started April 14th, 2022. It is on Grandma's Slip, 36 count. No, sorry, 40 count by XJU Designs. Okay. Gotta get back to this too. Teresa Kogut. My goodness, this is a huge piece of fabric. It's gonna be a big girl. Another big girl. Okay. Pathetic start, Chris. But so pretty. Okay, let me get the board. Got lazy for a minute. Got a little tired. Okay. That's where I am. Not much. So this quite a few big projects here. I'm going to count my bags when I put them back. You put your guess down in the comment box. Do all the things, you know, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Pretty close-ish to 3,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all the new subscribers and the new people popping over in your comments. I read every single one of them. I try to comment on them. If I don't get to, I at least heart them. So I really do appreciate it. That is my WIP parade, my mid-year WIP parade for 2023. I think that's it. This is your Flosstube extra. So thanks for watching. Let me know your guess. We'll do a little surprise thing. All right. I will see you for my next Flosstube in about a week. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay well, stay safe, stitch as much as you want, and I'll see you soon. Bye.